Welcome to Idea Puree. On today's episode, we're going to make a healthy breakfast. And this is one of my breakfasts I eat all the time. It's one of my favorite. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take a Dinosaur Oatmeal. This is the healthiest part of it, but it will get healthy as we go along. So, has like dinosaur eggs in it. It's by Quacker Oats. And yeah, I really like the taste of the dinosaurs in it. I prefer the eggs unhatched, so I actually just do it cold. Some people do like the overnight oats, but you can really get away with doing like 30 minutes to an hour, 20 minutes if you use like if you use like a skim milk versus like a whole milk. I'm gonna break this open. Okay, now I got grape nuts. Now grape nuts are my favorite cereal. People think I'm crazy because of it, but if you look, I don't know, everything's kind of backwards probably for you, but the calories are kind of high. It's kind of high carb. You don't want to yell because of the carbs in it, but it has 7 grams of fiber in it. Per serving, 6 grams of protein, and the biggest one for me is it has 90% of your iron intake per serving, and the serving's a half a cup. So it's hard to get iron. So getting it fortified in a cereal like this is really nice. And there's grape nuts, and then Walmart has one called Nutty Nuggets, which is a little bit cheaper than the grape nuts. So I have the Dinosaur Oatmeal. Now I'm going to add a serving of grape nuts. This is a half cup. And this comes to right about 400 calories. Now I'm going to take a spoon and mix that up. Okay. Now I'm going to take almond milk and pour enough in. You don't want too much of it, but you don't want too little. Let's see what that is. It's about a 1/4 cup. Just add gradually until, let's see, and stir around. You want it to start to absorb the water. Stirring it around. If you eat it like this, it's not going to taste great. You're going to want to add like sugar or something. But I always recommend in all cases to add protein powder to your cereal, because protein powder will make it a lot more nutritious, especially if you're one to eat one of those junky sugary cereals. There is let's see. There's 11 added sugars to the oatmeal, which on the scheme of things isn't too bad. And it'll give you some flavor as well. I'll get to the protein in a second. So here is the thing, and now the secret ingredient, what makes this very good, is I'm adding a vanilla whey protein. This is from My Protein. They have very good tasting proteins. And this will add, per scoop, it'll add 18 grams of protein to it. So it's almost like I'm eating eggs with my dish as well, without all the cholesterol. So this will add extra 100 calories. The almond milk I use only has 30 calories per cup, and I probably use a little less than that. So this is going to come out to about 510 calories. So almost to the end of this actually. So I'm only getting like a half scoop at a time, but this will actually be the last of this bag. So that. Now let's tap the rest of the bag out. That'll complete the whole scoop. Okay. So now I have the protein powder there. I'll mix it in. If it's looking, I guess, too thick to your liking, add more almond milk or milk of your choice. And stirring it will help speed up the absorption of the liquid by the grape nuts. The grape nuts are usually pretty hard, so as they sit, they're gonna get a lot softer. And especially if you're a little bit older and you have bad teeth or teeth that break easily, it's definitely good to do. The other alternative you can do with this recipe: heat up the grape nuts, and then after you heat them, just let them cool. Then you can add your oatmeal if you want your oatmeal eggs unhatched, or you could just put it all in together and then cook it to your liking. But a crucial step is before you add the protein, you let it cool, and at least to about 100 degrees, 110 degrees, because adding it to really hot oatmeal could denature the proteins, and it defeats the whole purpose of putting the protein powder in. So now it's starting to absorb. Technically, you could eat it now. Sometimes if I'm in a rush, I just eat it right now, and it'll be fine, but if you want optimal quality, I suggest waiting like maybe 20 minutes. And there we go. You can kind of see an egg on there. And yep, that's my morning routine.